Only got it take a week to count it. Then I'm back up, name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter, when it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up, I had to get back up. I can't take no off, you better call back up. I'm running it down to finish, I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big, better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm putting intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
We go tonight. 180.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Shell. Motion.
Goff now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
A decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Gets this one to his running back, Wayne Gallman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
What we got?
Again, Goff. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
We got to step it up.
Goff now looking to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
At the 18-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Goff. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run this with Homer. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
At the 39-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 12 yards there and a first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, a give to Penny. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Check, 59. Tackle. Still good, 4 down. Right, check, 59.
On 2nd down and 4. Wilson, and now he'll tuck it and run. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That was Rashad Penny. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. 5 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
He's going. Single, single. Single, single.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. On the move to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there in that scramble.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss.
Watch the slack, watch the slack. Watch the slack.
On 3rd down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And that'll be caught by the tight end. It's Ed Dixon with a Seahawk touchdown. Ed Dixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Goff now to throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that, but boy, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Mike, go. 180. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Yeah. Value 3. Value 3.
Here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Check, 59. Hey. He's crashing. He's checking.
Penny, the first down carry, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd and 12, Wilson flush to his right, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd and 7, Wilson forced out to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Push him back.
Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. This a 33-yard attempt. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception, but not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
4 down. Mike 15, Mike 15. Let's go. Mike 15.
Throwing again is gone. Out left, he's got it to Everett. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Goff throwing again. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mike 20. 50. Mike 50. Switch.
On 1st down, gone. It's caught left side by Cooks. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Let's go.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Coming to you. Check 3.
Again, it's Penny. It's a foot race. The 30, 20, 10, and he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. A terrific run there by Penny. 62 yards.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. 58 Mike. I'm coming to the side.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Travis Homer with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Now Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Give the sack to Barkevious Mingo, the former number 6 pick. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Goff. Got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. That's complete to Gallman. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. It's caught. Shepard. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Markevious Mingo able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe it.
A shotgun snap for Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Goff now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. To throw is Goff. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Zerline connects on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. Still fighting for more. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
At the 29-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
17.
Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth-quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? From the 29, Goff. And he slings one that's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Mike's 50. 4 down. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Wide. Get wide. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Let's go, Mike, 50, Mike. Super one, super one. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
The Rams going for it on fourth. Gone. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start him up again. So I think he may want to keep him cranking high right here.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
54's Mike, 54's Mike.
They'll run with Penny. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Now it's Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen. On the last possession, this is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Like 20. Check 55, Mike. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
On second down, this is Cannon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll run again with Cannon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37.
They'll run on first down with Cannon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run. This is Cannon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Cannon. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Line 20. 55. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Seahawks, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.